Yeah, today is the second paper class, grade 9. So today also we are going to do at least 15 questions. I hope we can do it, right? So then we will start the session. Here, this is the first one. Which term is 55 in a number pattern where Tn is equal 6n plus 7? Here they have given nth term or common term of a number pattern. Tn is equal to 6n plus 7. Now we have to find which term is 55, right? Now we have to find which term is 55, right? Yeah, I think within 5 seconds you can find the answer. Here the question is which term is 55 in a number pattern where Tn is equal to 6n plus 7. Right. Here Tn means nth term or common term or general term. Here Tn is equal to 6n plus 7. Then what is Tn? Nth term. Here the question is which term is 55. Here we don't know which term is 55. If we assume that nth term is 55, then Tn is equal to 55, isn't it? Then we have to find the value of n. Here, which term is 55? So we assume that nth term is equal to 55. Then we have to find the value of n. Then we can say if it is 8, then we can say 8th term is 55. So here they have given that Tn is equal to 6n plus 7. Now in the pattern, the Tn is equal to 55 is equal to 6n plus 7. Now we have to find the value of n. Right. Here 55 is equal to 6n plus 7. Then we can rearrange. Then 6n plus 7 is equal to 55. Now we have to move this plus 7 to right side of equal sign. Then 6n is equal to 55 minus 7. Then 6n is equal to 48. Now we have to find the value of n. Then n is equal to 48 over 6. Then n is equal to 8. Then 8th term is 55. Right? Then second question. Find the n plus 1 term of the number pattern where Tn is equal to 5n minus 3. Here they have given Tn of a number pattern is 5n minus 3. Now you have to find n plus 1 term. So you are going to substitute n as n plus 1, right? Because if you want to find the 5th term, then we will substitute n is equal to 5. If you want to find 10th term, then n is equal to 10. Here we have to find n plus 1 term. Then we have to find Tn plus 1, right? So we are going to substitute n is equal to n plus 1. Here. Find the n plus 1 term of the number pattern is number pattern where Tn is equal to 5n minus 3. If you want to find the 5th term of this progression, then we have to substitute n is equal to 5. Then we can find T5. But the question is, here we have to find the n plus 1 term. So we have to substitute n is equal to n plus 1. Then here Tn is equal to 5n minus 3. Then Tn plus 1 is equal to, so 5 into, here n is equal to n plus 1. Then 5 into n plus 1 minus 3. Then 5 into n, 5n plus 5 into 1, 5 minus 3. First we have to remove the bracket, then we can simplify. Then 5n plus 5 minus 3, that is plus 2. Then Tn plus 1 is equal to 5n plus 2. Right? Then the third question. Convert 43 into binary numbers. Here we have to convert this 43 into binary numbers. So you should divide this 43 by 2 because that binary number is, we have to write the number in the base of 2, no? So then we have to divide this 43 by 2 while we are getting that answer as 1, remainder as 1. So here we are going to divide this 43 by 2, right? Then convert 43 into binary numbers, then 43. Did you find the answer? Okay. Right. Here 43. Now this is the base 10 number, right? Now we have to convert this number into binary number. So here this 43 is the base of 10. Now we have to convert the number, this 43 with the base of 2. So that is binary number, no? So we have to divide by 2. Then in 4 there are 2 2's. In 3 there is 1. Then 21 times 2, 42 plus 1, 43. So in 43 there are 21 2's and the remainder is 1. So again we are going to divide by 2. Then in 21 there are 10 2's, then balance 1. Again we have to divide by 2. Then 5 remain the 0. Then 5 should divide by 2. Then 2 remain the 1. Here we can divide this 2 by 2. Then 1 remain the 0. Right? So we can now write 1 0 1 0 1 1 base 2. You have to write the base, right? 2, because we are converting into binary numbers now. So you should write the base. When you are writing the decimal number, you don't need to write the base because normally we are writing all the numbers with the base of 10. If you are writing with a different base, that means 2 or 3 or whatever it is. Here we are going to write with the base 2, no? So we should write the base. Question number 4. A man traveled 7/10 of his journey by train, half of the remaining by bus, and the remaining 30 kilometers by car. Calculate the length of the whole journey. So we have to find the length of the journey. That means total distance. We have to find the total distance. Here you can read the question again and again, then you can understand. A man travels 7/10 of his journey by train, half of the remaining by bus, and the remaining 30 kilometers by car. Calculate the length of the whole journey. Right? So here I am going to express this question with rectangle. Here, this is the whole journey. Yeah, I mark this whole journey as a rectangle. So by using this rectangle, we can find the answer easily. Here, a man travels 7/10 of his journey by train. So by train, he is traveling 7/10. So this part is 7/10, right? This is train. Then the balance is 3/10, isn't it? Because the whole journey is 1, no? Right? So here 7/10, he is traveling by train the distance of 7/10. So the 7/10 part is he is traveled by train. Then the balance is 3/10. Here, a man travels 7/10 of his journey by train, half of the remaining by bus. Here, the remaining is 3/10. But we have to find half of the remaining. So we have to find the half of this 3/10. Right? So how can we find the half of this 3/10? Then 3/10 we have to multiply by half. Or you can divide by 2. If you divide by 2, then the same value we can get if we multiply by half. So we have to find the half of 3 over 10. Then we should multiply this 3 over 10 by half. So 3 times 1, 3, 2 times 10, 20. Then this part is 3 over 20. So remaining portion also 3 over 20, because here this is the half of the remaining portion. No? Here the remaining portion is 3 over 10. If the half value is 3 over 10, then the other half value is 3 over 10. No? So then only sum will be 3 over 10. Here this is 3 over 20. This is also 3 over 20. Here we are traveling by bus. Right. Half of the journey remaining by bus. And the remaining 30 kilometer by car. So here the remaining is 3 over 20. Here he traveled this remaining 3 over 20 by car. This is car. So what is the distance? Here they have given the distance of the remaining portion. That is 30 kilometer. Here this is the distance. Right? Here we have expressed this everything in the fraction. But here the last remaining portion they have given, that distance is 30 kilometers. So the question is, calculate the length of the whole journey. Now we have to find the whole journey. Right. Here again I will explain it. A man traveled 7 over 10 of his journey by train. Here I mark this 7 over 10. Then the balance is 3 over 10. Half of the remaining by bus. The remaining is 3 over 10. Then we found the half of 3 over 10, that is 3 over 20. So here he traveled by bus 3 over 20. Then the remaining portion also 3 over 20. And the remaining 30 kilometer by car. Here this is the remaining 3 over 20. The distance is 30 kilometer. Now we got that 3 over 20 portion is equal to 30 kilometer. Right? Now we can find the 1 over 20. So we should divide by 3. Because in 3 over 20, there are 3 1 over 20. So then 10 kilometer. Right? Here 3 over 20 is 30 kilometer. Then first we should find 1 over 20. Then that is 10 kilometer. Now we can find the whole journey. That is 20 out of 20 now. So 20 over 20. Then we have to multiply this 10 by 20. That is 200 kilometer. Then the whole journey is 200 kilometer. Right? Then question number 5. Simplify 2 and 1 over 4 plus 3 over 8 into 2 over 3 minus half. So you all know how to simplify a fraction. Because when we are simplifying, we have to use that order of BODMAS. If there is a brackets, then first brackets, then of 4 other things, then division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Here there are 2 fractions within the brackets. Then we have to add those 2 fractions. Then we have to multiply by 2/3. Then only we have to subtract the half. Right? So that first we have to simplify the brackets. So in the brackets, there are 2 fractions. So first we have to add those 2 fractions. After getting that answer, or after simplifying that 2 fraction, we have to multiply by 2/3. Then only we have to subtract that half from that answer. Right? So here 2 and 1 over 4 plus 3 over 8. So this is mixed number. So first we have to convert into improper fraction. 2 and 1 over 4. 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, 9 over 4 plus 3 over 8. Right? Here these two fraction in within the brackets. Then into 2/3 minus half. Here when we are adding these two fractions, if the denominators are different, then first we have to find the LCM of those two denominators. Here the denominators are 4 and 8. Then the LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. Now in 8 there are two 4s. Then we have to multiply this 9 by 2 because in 8 there are two 4s, right? So 9 times 2, that is 18. Plus in here in 8 there is 1 8. Then we have to multiply this 3 by 1, then 3 into 2/3 minus half. Here 18 plus 3 is 21/8 into 2/3 minus half. Right. Now we can divide but that numerator and the denominator by the common factors. Here 21 and 3. Here we can divide these 21 and 3 by 3 because the 3 is the common factor for 21 and 3. If we divide by 3, then 1. 21 divided by 3, then 7. Here the 2 and 8, the common factor is 2, so we can divide by 2, then 1. 8 divided by 2, 4. Then 7/4 minus half. Here we have to subtract these two fractions. The denominators are different. Then we have to find the LCM. Then the LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. In 4 there is 1 4, then 7 times 1, 7. In 4 there are 2 times 2, then 2 into 1, 2. Then 5/4. Here this is the improper fraction. When we are given the answer, we have to write the proper fraction or mixed number. So here we can convert this improper fraction into mixed number. In 5 there is 1 4. Then 4 times 1 4 plus 1 5. Then the answer is 1 and 1/4. Right? Then question number 6. The mark price of a shirt is rupees 560. If it is sold at a distance of 10%, find the selling price of that shirt. Here they have given the mark price of shirt and also they are giving the discount of 10%. Now we have to find the selling price. Here they have given the mark price, that is 560. Discount is 10%. Now we have to find the selling price. Then how can we find it? Here, if the mark price is 100, then what will be the selling price? That is 90, because we are given 10% discount. That means for 100 rupees, we will reduce 10 rupees. Then if the mark price is 100, then the selling price will be 90 rupees. No? Now here they have given the mark price. So how can we find the selling price? Then selling price is equal to, here if the mark price is 100, then selling price will be 90. But here if the mark price is 560, then what will be the selling price? Here the mark price is 100, selling price 90. Here the mark price is 560, then what will be the selling price? Here we can cut these two zeros. Then 5 times 6, 54, balance 545 plus 550. Then rupees 504 is the selling price. Here we can find in another way also. Here they are giving 10% discount. So first we can find the discount amount. Here for 100 rupees they are given the discount 10 rupees. For 560. So here we can cut the zeros. Then 56 rupees is the discount. Here mark price is 560. The discount is 56. Then if we subtract the discount from the smart price, then we can find the selling price. Then 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Then this is 5. Then the selling price is 504. Here in the second method, first we have to find the discount amount, then we have to subtract. But in the first method, directly we can find the selling price, because if the mark price is 100, then the selling price is 90, then the mark price is 560, then the selling price will be 504. Question number 7. If A equals half and B equals 1/4, find the value of 4A plus 3B. Here, while I am reading the question, you have to find the answers quickly, right? So if A equals half and B equals quarter, that means 1/4, find the value of 4A plus 3B. Here there is an expression 4A plus 3B. We know that 4A is equal to 4 times A. 3B is equal to 3 times B. Then by substituting these values, we can find the value of that expression. Here 4A plus 3B. Here 4 into, the value of A is equal to half, plus 3 into, the value of B is equal to quarter. Now we have to multiply this 4 and half. Then we can divide by 2. Then 2 times 1 is equal to 2 plus. Here 3 times 1 over 4, then 3 over 4. Because here the denominator is 1. 3 into 1 is equal to 3. 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Now 2 plus 3/4, that is 2 and 3/4. Directly we can add, no. Because this is whole number, this is proper fraction. When we are adding the whole number and the proper fraction, directly we can write as a mixed number. Then 2 and 3/4. Right? Then the value of 4A plus 3B is equal to 2 and 3/4. Then question number 8. Here expand and simplify. 2 minus 3x times 3 minus 2x. So we have to multiply these two expressions. Then we have to simplify. So first we have to expand this. Right? Here the expression is 2 minus 3x into 3 minus 2x. Then how can we expand this? So there are two expressions. First expression is 2 minus 3x. Then the second is 3 minus 2x. Right? So we have to find we have to expand, right? Right. Here, the first expression is 2 minus 3x, second is 3 minus 2x. 2 minus 3x times 3 minus 2x. So first we have to multiply this second expression by the first term of that first expression. Then 2 into 3 minus 2x. Here this is the first term of the first expression. So first we have to multiply by this first term, the second term. Here the second term is 3 minus 2x. Then we have to multiply by the first term of first expression 2. Minus, then we have to multiply this 3 minus 2x by 3x. Then 3x into 3 minus 2x. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 2 into 2x is equal to 4x. Minus 3x into 3 is equal to 9x. Minus into minus plus 3 into 2, 6x into x squared. So 6 minus 4x minus 9x. Here, those are same sign, right? So we have to add. When the signs are same, then we have to add. Then minus 4x minus 9x is equal to minus 13x plus 6x squared. So first we have to remove the brackets. After that we have to simplify the terms, right? So then the answer is 6 minus 13x plus 6x squared. Then question number 9. Factorize 25x squared minus 49. So first you have to arrange the format of difference of two squares, because already you have learned that a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. If we arrange the two terms as difference of two squares, then we can add one term, then we can subtract. After that, we have to multiply that two values. So here 25x squared minus 49. So first we have to arrange this 25x squared minus 49, the format of difference of two squares. Did you find the answer? Right. Here 25x squared we can write as 5x whole thing squared, because 5 squared is equal to 25x squared minus 49 is equal to 7 squared, right? Here I arrange that 25x squared minus 49 as difference of two squares, then 5x whole thing squared minus 7 squared. Now we can add these two values, then 5x plus 7 into 5x minus 7. Because already we have learned, if it is a squared minus b squared, the factors of a squared minus b squared is a plus b into a minus b. Here, if it is a squared minus b squared, first we have to add these two terms, a plus b. Then we have to subtract these two terms, a minus b. In that way, in that concept we are using here, then 5x whole thing squared minus 7 squared. Here, difference of 2 squared, then first we have to add these two terms, 5x plus 7. Then we have to subtract, then 5x minus 7. Then the factors of 25x squared minus 49 is equal to 5x plus 7 into 5x minus 7. Then the question number 10. Find the value of 54 times 46 by using the knowledge of factorization. So we know we have some knowledge about factorize. We have factorized some expressions. First we take the common value. Then the format of ax squared plus bx plus c. Then a squared minus b squared. So we have learned those things in the factors, right? Here find the value of 54 into 46. Here this is the product of two numbers, right? So how can we arrange this? How can we use the factor knowledge to find the answer of 54 times 46? Here we know that the factors of a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. The factors of a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. If it is a plus b into a minus b, then we can write as a squared minus b squared, no? If they have given a squared minus b squared, then we can write a plus b into a minus b. But if they have given that a plus b into a minus b format, then we can write as a squared minus b squared, because those are equals. Here, these two expressions, here see that the product of two expressions. So then we can write as a squared minus b squared. Here 54 into 46, product of two numbers. So we have to arrange these numbers in the format of a plus b into a minus b. Right? Here in the question, they have given the product of two numbers. We have to find the value of that product of two numbers, 54 and 46. So We should know. We have to arrange this 54 into 46 in the format of a plus b into a minus b. Then how can we arrange it? Here a plus b into a minus b. In those two expressions, the first and second term should be equals. Here in these two expressions, first terms are equal, second terms are equal. Only we can change the signs, right? So first we have to find the difference of these two numbers. 54 times 46. So how can we find the value of this 54 into 46 by using the knowledge of factor? First, you have to find the difference of this 54 and 46. Now, what is the difference? We know that 8 is the difference. So, now we are going to arrange in the format of a plus b into a minus b. Here the difference is 8. So, first you should find the half value of 8. The very first step is we should find the difference of these two numbers, that is 8. Then in our second step, we have to find the half value of that 8, that is 4. So one time we have to add 4 and another time we have to subtract the 4. Here we found the value of b. Now we have to find the a. How can we find it? Here the first term is 54, no? Then if we add this 4 with 50, then we can get the answer 54, isn't it? Here we are adding 4, no? Then 50 plus 4 is equal to 54. Now we have to get 46. How can we get that 46? Then we have to subtract 4 from 50. Here this is in the format of a plus b into a minus b. Now we have arranged in the format of a plus b into a minus b. Then we can write in the next step a squared minus b squared. Right? So here I will explain it again. 54 times 46. So first you have to find the difference of that two numbers 54 and 46. That is 8. Then in your second step you have to find the half value of that difference 8. That is 4. Then we have to add 4. Then the second expression we have to subtract 4. Then the first number is 54. If we add 50 and 4, then we can get 54. So here I have written 50 plus 4 in the first expression. Here the second one, 46. Then 50 minus 4 is equal to 46. Then we can write as 50 minus 4. Here a plus b into a minus b. Now we can write as a squared minus b squared, because here a squared minus b squared. If it is in the format of a plus b into a minus b, then we can write as a squared minus b squared, isn't it? So here 50 plus 4 into 50 minus 4. So a squared minus b squared, then 50 squared is equal to 2500 minus 4 squared is equal to 16. Here very easily we can find the value of 50 squared. Here 5 squared is equal to 25. Here 1 0. If we square, then we have to write 2 0. For an example, 80 squared. Here 8 squared is equal to 64. Here 1 0. When we are squaring, we have to write 2 zeros. Then 6,400. Then 2,500 minus 16. That is equal to 2,484. Right? Then 54 times 46. Then we have to arrange in the format of a plus b into a minus b. Then we found the difference of that two numbers, that is 8. Then the second step is we found the half value of that difference 8, that is 4. Then we have to add 4 and we have to subtract 4. Then 50 squared minus 4 squared. Then 50 squared is equal to 2,500. 4 squared is equal to 16. Then 2,484 is the answer. Then question number 11. Here, if P equals R, show that Q equal S. Here P equals R, show that Q equal S. So how can we prove that? Already you have learned that sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, and also you have learned the 4 axioms. So by using those things you can prove it. Here in this triangle they have marked the P and Q. Here these two are interior angles. In the second triangle here they have marked R and S. So now we have to prove that Q equals S. Here, this is P, this one is Q. Here I am marking this angle as X. Now we can write P plus Q plus X is equal to 180. Because we know that sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180, isn't it? Here P plus Q plus X is equal to 180. In the second triangle, here if it is X, this is also X because these two are vertically opposite angles. So now we can write Q plus S plus X is equal to 180 because those three angles are interior angles of this triangle. So sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180. So first we wrote that P plus Q plus X is equal to 180. Then second, R plus S plus X is equal to 180. But here they have given that P equals R. And also we know that 180 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Here X is equal to X. Here if the values are, if the values are equal, then directly we can write as Q equal S. How can we write it? Here I will explain it. Here from the first expression we can write as Q equals 180. Here if we move this P and X to other side of equal sign, then minus P minus X. Then S equals. Here we have to move this R and S to right side of equal sign. Then 180 minus R minus X. Here these two values are equal, no? Because these two are equal. Here they have given P and R are equal. And we know that these two are same value. So these two values will be equal. Then directly we can write Q equal S. Because this is axiom. If the quantities, these two quantities are equal, these two values are equal, then we can write these two values are equal. So here we use the sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180. Then also we use the knowledge of axioms. By using that 2, we found the answer. We proved that Q is equal to S. Then question number 12. Solve 7 into x plus 3 is equal to 5x plus 29. 7 into x plus 3 is equal to 5x plus 29. So first we have to remove the bracket. 7 into x is equal to 7x plus 7 into 3 is equal to 21 equals 5x plus 29. Now we have to rearrange. So 7x here minus 5x is equal to 29. Here we have to move this 21 to right side of equal sign. Then minus 21. Then 2x is equal to 8. Then x is equal to 8 divided by 2. Then x is equal to 4. Then the value of x is equal to 4. Right? So first we have to remove the brackets. Then we have to rearrange the equation. Then we can find the value of x. Question number 13. Here they have given pair of simultaneous equations. 5a minus 3b equals 11 and 4a minus 3b equals 7. Here the first one is 5a minus 3b equals 11. This is the equation 1. Second one, 4a minus 3b is equal to 7. This is the second equation. Now, by solving these two equations, we have to find the value of a and b. Right? So, first we have to check is there any coefficients of unknown values? So, variables are equal. We have to check the coefficients of two variables. Here, these two are a. The coefficients are 5 and 4. Here, these two coefficients are equal. If the coefficients are equal, then we have to subtract, right? So now we are going to subtract the second equation from the first equation. Then 5a minus 4a. 5a minus 4a is equal to 11 minus 7. Then a is equal to 4. Here the coefficients are equal. So we subtract the second equation from the first equation. Then a is equal to 4. Now we are going to substitute the value of a in any equation. Here I will substitute in the second equation. 4a minus 3b is equal to 7. Here if a is equal to 4, then 4a is equal to 16 minus 3b is equal to 7. Then minus 3b. Here we have to move this 16 to right side of equal sign. Then minus 3b is equal to minus 9. Now we have to divide by minus 3. Then minus 9 divided by minus 3, that is 3. Then a is equal to 4. B is equal to 3. Here we have to give the answer. A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 3. Right? Then question number 14. Round 1.2083 to the first decimal place and the second decimal place. So here 1.2083. While I am reading the question, you have to find the answer quickly. Right? So otherwise we can't do more question in that period of time, right? Here 1.2083. First we have to round to first decimal place. Here this is the first decimal place. So if you want to round in first decimal place, you should stay in the first decimal place. Then you have to check the right side of next digits. Here this is 0. Then no need to add anything. Then directly you can write 1.2. You have already learned that scientific notation and rounding off, right? And 1.2083. Now we have to round to second decimal place. This is a second decimal place. Now we have to check the next digit. That is 8. That is more than 5. So we have to add 1. Then the answer is 1.21. If the next digit is less than 5, no need to add anything. Here this is 0, no, that is less than 5, no need to add anything. Then directly we can write 1.2. Here we are rounding to second decimal place. Here the next digit is 8, that is more than 5. If it is more than 5, then we have to add 1. Then 1.2, here 0 plus 1, 1. Then 1.21 is the answer. Then question number 15. Write the number 0.00312 in scientific notation. So we have to write this number in scientific notation. We know that value of this number is less than 1. Right? So here we can write this number as 3.12 into 10 to the power minus 3. Here we are moving this decimal point by 3 digits. That is why here we are writing the index as 3. Here this is the value is less than 1. So we have to write in negative index. Right? Because we know that we are dividing by 1000 is 3.12 divided by 1000. That is equal to 0.00312. So here we can write this 1000 as 10 to the power 3. Right? Here that this is denominator. So if we write as numerator, then we have to change the index. Here this is in the power of 3. Then we have to write as minus 3. Then the answer is